everybody, welcome to this wonderful reading. I'm Joy Alex, welcome. This is going to be for October 3rd to October 13th of 2024. It's going to be a very decent video that I'm going to make because, this is the way it goes, this is the way of how it intensifies about what's going on through, different ways of how it goes. I'm going to think about what's going on through the whole entire reading because I need to clarify. And this represents first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. We're going to look at you to see what's going on, right? And this is the way it goes. This is going to be the way how it seems to be. This is the way it, how what's going on with you, what's going on, right? And this is what it seems to be because in that note, we have to, picture it about what's going on, right? It's the way of how it seems to be, it's the way of how it goes, it's the way of how, everything is going to be very good. But you need to believe about what's going on around you, and you need to look things in a different way, a different perspective. So it's like that. It's like how things are going to be very interesting of how it goes. And, you have to determine about what's happening through that situation. So, the further ado, without any question, and, the way it kind of seems to be, is the way it goes. This is how, we have to have our own accommodations, we have to figure this out. So, in a Virgo situation, I'm going to look at what a Virgo is, and I want to see it. Because of the way of how it goes, I wanted to check it out. I want to see what's happening through the different way and a different perspective of how it goes. So I'm going to do a reading for Virgo because that's how it goes. And I'm going to see it in a different way, a different shape and form. So this is just going to be a Celtic cross of a reading, and this is the way it kind of hopes in one way or another. So it's just going to be a different perspective of how it's going to be, and this is just the way it goes. This is the way of how things are in that perspective. This is what it is. I will read you this oracle card eventually, and this is what it's going to be. So this is what's going on. So let's check it out. So in this reading, Virgo, you have the Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Exactly, that's what it seems to be. The next one is you have the Queen of Fire, is confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. You have stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity, right? So you could be dealing with another, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The star, Archangel Feel, is happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path, right? That's what it seems to be. And the last one is the Seven of Waters, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. Yeah, don't put things into the back burner. It's very, how it is in one way or another, and this is just the way it seems to be because you need to figure it out for yourself, and you need to stand your ground, and you think that everything will be fine. So I can understand that situation of how it goes, right? Because you have to think about it. You have to think to yourself and say, am I doing this correctly, right? So I can understand that this is the way it goes in one way or another, and this is what's going on. So I want to clarify. I'm going to clarify this Two of Air. See, the Six of Wands is upright. followed by the Sun card is upright, and then you have the Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Fire and the Star. So that's the Hermit card is upright, and then the Star, let's see, Two of Swords is upright. Yeah, so I can see that in a way of how it goes, because you need to think about how things are. You need to grab it, because the Sun card represents Leo, but you're staying positive. The Hermit represents that you already found a soulmate, or you probably found solitude, whatever it is. Two of Swords, you don't know what direction you're going to take, left or right. But there are things that you need to understand, right? This is a mixture of a lot of feelings, and a lot of things are going on. So I'm going to do my best to clarify. And I'm going to clarify the Six of Wands and the Hermit card. The Seven of Wands reversed, and the Hermit card just clarified the Hermit card. That's funny, because I just clarified the Hermit card, and now you're gonna get the Hermit card. Ha ha ha! Funny. But so you need to do that, right? Now I'm gonna clarify the Queen of Cups. Okay, so Two Pentacles reversed. All right, that's the Two of Swords. Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, you're celebrating on something, then you're not celebrating on something. What's also with this Sun card? The Temperance is upright. Yeah, so you could be feeling like you're all being all sassy. It's the way of how it looks. It's a way of how you can be guided about what's going on, right? Because you see that as a different way, right? You have to acknowledge about what's going on through that perspective in one way or another, right? Because you think to yourself, all right, well, I get this, and everything's fine. But then you think to yourself, oh, this is what's going on, right? So I'm going to clarify. Oh, well, that's a lot of cards, but let's see what happens. So they put in the middle. So I'm going to clarify the middle. So what's going on with this? Obviously with this Temperance card. Seven of Swords is upright because you're feeling deceit, because you're feeling like there was something that was happening. Opposite between the Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. Six of Wands is upright. Yeah, see, because you're celebrating on something, right? You were celebrating, you're not celebrating, now you're celebrating. What's else between the two Pentacles and the Six of Wands? Magician reverse because you don't have any skill, right? Because you're losing that specific way of losing the skill, right? And when you lose the skill, you're going to lose the skill, right? So I'm going to clarify. That the Magician. So let's see. The Temperance reversed. Okay. Ten of Coins reversed. Nine of Cups is upright. Yeah, because you want to have fulfillment, right? So I can tell that there was something that was happening in this situation, right? Because you think to yourself, all right, well, everything is going to go a different direction, right? And what's happening is where you need to step up the plate, and you know what's going on, right? Because it's just how it is. So what's opposite between the middle card of this Seven of Swords? The Chariot is upright, yeah, because there's progress here, okay? Opposite with this Six of Wands. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, okay? So you could deal with another Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. What's also with this Nine of Cups? The Star is upright, yeah, because that's your inspiration, but it could be where you're going to try to stay positive as much as you can. It's very interesting about knowing what to do, and it's very, because you need to be who you are, and you have to see things in a different perspective, right? Because when you do that, it's like you don't have nobody to cross the street and then you holding their hand, whatever you do. You need to be who you are, and authentically to understand. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you can do things. It's you need to that ability about knowing what to do. It's you have to face that. You have to face your own your well your own abilities to understand that, right? It's the way of how it goes, because you need that. Everything will be all great, but you have to think about it. You have to stay positive as much as you can. Seeing is believing, believing is seeing. That's all you can do. But then you need to do that. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way of how you can do that, right? You have to be what's going happening, because when you do procrastination and you're waiting and you put things into perspective, and you leave them into the back burner and you leave them there, what's the use, right? What's the use? So you need to understand about what's happening through this situation, whether you like it or not. This is the way it goes. This is the way of how it seems to be, and you need to know that. Staying positive is the key. Staying positive about how you can do what you can, as follows. You have to look at it as a different way. It's not going to be a breakaway and everything's all, gone and kaput. No. If you stay positive, you're going to stay positive. That's all you can do, right? You have to believe it. You have to receive it. You have to do things to make yourself happy, whether you're going to make yourself all, being all sassy or whatever you do. You have to look at it from a different way, Find a problem to solve a solution. That's all you can do. But then you need to figure out about what's happening around you in your own surroundings, your own abilities. It's the way of how it goes. You have to think to yourself. You have to, act up on it, right? This is what it seems to be, okay? So anyway, the point being is that this is what's going on, because you have to look at it from a different way. You have to believe that. So I can understand that what's happening through this situation. So I'm going to make a diagonal, and I want to see what's going on through this situation for you, Virgo. So I'm just going to clarify that Ace of Pentacles reversed, okay. 4 of Pentacles is upright. The 10 of Swords is upright, yeah, because you're feeling all these burdens. It's like that's how it was, right? You're feeling that there was something that was happening, right? Because you could be apologized or you could do whatever you want. So what's up with this Ace of Pentacles? You have Fortune reverse, yeah, because you're having bad luck. Yeah, because you're thinking about money in that situation, right? It's you are grieving, because you're having bad luck. Bad luck is not good, because everything doesn't go your way. It could be that, but I'm not trying to be mean or rude. But the way of how it goes is the way of how it seems to be, right? So I can understand that. I can understand that situation. So what's opposite between the Wheel of Fortune? What's opposite with that for Virgo? 4 of Swords is upright, yeah, because you're going to be resting in that situation, yeah. What's opposite with this 4 of Pentacles? 10 Pentacles, okay. What's opposite between this 10 of Swords? Ace of Swords is upright, yeah, because you're going to have like a new beginning in that situation. When you have a new beginning, everything is all going to start all clean and everything else. It's the way of how everything is going to be all good, right? Because you want things to happen instantly. you know, everything will be all fine, but then you have to look at it, right? It's like, you don't want to, like, like, you want to, like, wave a wand, and you have the magic powers, and then you're saying, okay, abracadabra, I want to do this. Well, you need to learn about how it is. You need to have skill. You need to have magic powers, whatever it is. But you know what, Virgo, you need to pay attention about what's going on, from your strengths, your weaknesses, whatever. It's the way about how it goes, because you need to look at it. It's the way about how you can do things, right? This is the way of knowing about what's happening through your ins and outs situation. It's the way about what's going on around you, what's happening through different ways. You have to be who you are. You have to set. You have to, be careful who you're playing with. Like, whether if you're being in love with somebody, or you have to be careful about your emotions. If you're feeling happy, fine. If you're having bad luck, well, it's gonna bite behind you. Whatever it is, you have to know what's happening. You have to pay attention to it. Paying attention is the key. Paying attention is the way of how is understanding it. You have to pay attention to it. Once you pay attention, everything is all great. This is what it seems to be. This is the way it goes. That's what's happening. Okay. So that was happening in this situation. So this is the way it goes, So if you look at this, you think, okay, everything's fine. So I'm going to clarify. I have to clarify about this whole entire thing. And this is the way it goes, because I need to clarify. So let me clarify. Let me clarify this. Let me clarify. So let me clarify the Four of Swords. Three of Swords is upright because there's heartbreak. Oh boy. Temperance is upright because there's healing. Okay, so you're having heartbreak, you're having healing. Okay, there was something that was wrong with you. What's up with this Ten of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles reversed because there's no security. Four of Cups is upright because there's a distraction here. Yes, there is a distraction. What's up with the security card? Ace of Pentacles reversed, no growth. Queen of Wands reversed, no charisma. King of Wands reversed, no passion. Ten of Wands is upright because there's burdens. Okay. So what's opposite between this Ace of Swords? Ten of Cups reversed gives no completion. Five of Wands reversed gives no chaos. The Hermit reversed, no solitude. Six of Cups reversed, no past. But the Devil's upright because there's obsession. Yeah, because you're looking at yourself because you're being a fool out of yourself. Like, you're having heartbreak, you're having healing, you're having burdens, you're having distraction, you're having obsession. Whatever you do, there is a way about having your own emotions in a different perspective. That's all you can do. But then you gotta face your own beliefs, right? You have to believe it, right? This is the way it goes. This is the way it happens. This is the way it is, because you think to yourself, all right, everything's all fine. So let me read this card to you. It says, empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. This is what it seems to be for you. because you have to look at it from a different way. You have to look at it and say, all right, well, there are two sides of the story here, which means you're having heartbreak healing versus, you're having obsession or violation or whatever it is, and, everything is not going your way. But then you think to yourself, all right, well, everything is going to go my way, right? So this is what it seems to be. And, I'm going to read you one of the Animal Oracle cards. And then I'm going to read you one of the other Oracle cards, and I'll read you that map one for the last one. So I'm going to just read you it. And it says, the horse, trust your feelings. I just said that earlier. So you're going to trust your feelings. You're going to trust that, gut feelings about what's happening around you. And this is what it seems to be, okay? So you got to trust your feelings. You have to do that, right? You have to think about staying positive, not negative, Everything is going to be affecting you from left, right, and center. Everything is. So you have to understand that. Let's see about this oracle card. The cosmos, creativity, vastness. Yeah, see? So you're going to use your creativity. Maybe you're going to find that distraction because you're going to be creative. Maybe you're going to find something to do rather than having nothing to do. That could work too, right? So you need to understand that, okay? And last but not least is basically the enchanted map. I'm going to read that. So let's see what's going on for a Virgo situation. And I'm going to read you it. And it says, Into the Unknown, reverse 7. Interesting. So, into the unknown, trust and will be revealed. That will be the upright. But this is reversed. So I'm going to read you the reversed. Let's see if you like it or not, Virgo. Reversed, it says, inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you are unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep an eye open. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory you may not recognize with or what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for a careless adventure. Yes, so basically you are in a dangerous zone because you are in one, and you need to trust your feelings because you have to do exactly what you're told to do. You have to be responsible about the way of how you're acting, the way of how you can do that. It's the way of knowing how you can do it and what's happening. So this is the way it goes. This is the way about, how to determine what your feelings are, and, it seems to be that. So before I let you all go, pay attention about what's happening. You have to pay attention to it. You have to face the own facts. You have to believe about what's happening. You have to do that, right? It's the way of looking at it from a different way, and you need to do that. You have to be who you are and to acknowledge your feelings, your experiences, on the way how you can understand, because, there is a way, there's always a will, and there's always a way. You have to look at it, right? You have to understand about, what's happening around you and, your surroundings and everything else. So, this is what it seems to be, and this is the way it goes, because this is what's happening. So I hope you like this reading, and I hope that you understand this, because this is the way it goes. So I hope you enjoy this, and this is what it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, and bye for now. Have a good time. Thank you, and bye.